All right. Well, let's move on here to the next news story. We got Resident Evil 4 remake killing it in the reviews here. We have a little
As
review
it
roundup.
should.
Yeah, we got a little review roundup from Darren Bonthus over at GameSpot. And yeah, he shares that the remake stands as a re-envisioning of its past rather than a replication of it, Kurt Indovina wrote in GameSpot's Resident Evil 4 remake review. In doing this, it raises the bar for what a good remake is, and at the same time preserves Resident Evil 4's legacy as a genre-defining experience and one of the greatest games of all time. Over on Metacritic, it had, well, at the time of this article, it had a 93. Let's see what it has. It's still at a 93. GameSpot gave it a 10 out of 10. IGN 10 out of 10. Whether you're a fan of the original or newcomer with a hankering for some heavy action horror of the highest quality, Resident Evil 4 is like a parasite-riddled Spaniard. A total no-brainer. Its combat is friction-free. Yeah, I am not sure what they're going for with that, but
Nah, they could have workshopped that one a little more.
Its combat is friction-free, but no less stress-inducing thanks to its ferocious cast of creatures. Its story rapidly shuttles through a series of action scenes that are diverse in structure, but uniformly unwavering in intensity. And its world is rich in detail and full of fun and often snarling surprises. VG24 at 7 gave it a 5 out of 5. VGC gave it a 5 out of 5. Game Informer gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Games Radar gave it a 9 out of 10. And then there's a little old Destructoid over here giving it a 75 out of 100, which
they just have to be different.
It's got to be different. Back in 2005, I liked Resident Evil 4, but I didn't love it. Well, that's your first thing. You put someone to review who didn't enjoy it. The remake hasn't changed that. Unlike the Resident Evil 2 remake, which was revolutionary, Resident Evil 4's glow up is more of a faithful recreation rather than an overhaul. It changes just enough that if you love the original, I can't guarantee this will leave you unperturbed. Meanwhile, if you didn't like its first iteration, it's not impossible that this will change your mind. I'm not sure what she's trying to say here. The best I can say is that it is an earnest effort at recapturing the magic, and it's worth checking out. It remains, as always, maddeningly inconsistent. So her problem is that it's too much like the original, and she didn't like the original. So I mean, if you like the original,
you're entitled to your opinion, but
you're
definitely in the minority.
Yeah, right. And it's okay for people to have whatever opinion you want. They can someone could have given this a 1 out of 100. I don't care. It just seems weird because I've heard discussions from IGN on their podcast, and I've heard discussions on GameSpot about their how they choose who reviews a game, and usually they pick someone who enjoys it, right? And so it just seems weird to pick someone who's like, I didn't like the original, I'm gonna review this one. It's like, what? So that's all. It's fine that she doesn't like the game. I'm not gonna attack her for it, because you know what? There's games that I don't like that people are like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Or vice versa, that I love and people are like, that's trash. But,
absolutely. I get crucified for it all the time.
Yeah, but it's more a critique of Destructoid. It seems weird to pick someone who's like, I don't like the original, I'm going to review the remake. It's like, okay. But I guess it did help with it does give us another point of view, though, of okay, if you didn't like the original, you're still not going to like the new one, though. So in that case, it's helpful. But in general, I feel like most people love the first one. So that's it. It's like, I don't know. Kind of
you're on your own.
Thing. So definitely one to check out. That game comes out this Friday, March 24th. Really freaking soon. I'm going to be on a work trip out of town, and I'm bummed. I won't be able to play it. It's coming to PC. Adrian, you were saying before you think it'll be Steam Deck certified. I don't think so.
I do, because I think, well, look, RE2 and RE3 are both Steam Deck verified. I don't remember if they were Steam Deck verified at launch. I don't think they could have, because they came out before that, right? They came out because Steam Deck only came out last year.
Correct.
But the fact that they were updated so quickly to become Steam Deck verified means that Capcom knows the deck exists, and they know people will play it on deck. So for them to not have it deck ready out the gate is a little weird.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything on Steam, but
I would say based on their track record, it's going to be deck verified. I don't think you would have any reason to worry about it.
Right. Yeah, my thing was like, to give the listeners more context what we're talking about. I'm going to be on a work trip this weekend. Excuse me. And I was like, oh man, like I want to play the game. It's a bummer I'm going to be out of town. And he's like, oh, just get on your Steam Deck when it comes out. But my thing is like, I haven't read anywhere that it's Steam Deck verified. Your logic is sound, like you're 100% right. It probably will be. But my other thing is like, I've played all the other ones on PlayStation. So it just seems like right to play this one on PlayStation. For a game like this, I feel like with the visuals and stuff, I want it to be on a bigger screen and stuff. I don't want to like just necessarily play. Granted, if I get on a Steam Deck, I can play on my PC still, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
You could do that. You can get a dock.
There's just so many options now. That is the fun thing about it. I just have literally, I can do whatever I want. I can do anything.
Yeah. What a concept. Thank you, Val.
What a concept. Are you excited about this game?
Absolutely. I am one of the millions of people, of course, who sing the praises of Resident Evil 4. Could not get enough of that game when it came out on GameCube. Could not believe that a game that looked that good, and even to this day, still looks that good, that came on GameCube. Love it to death. Can't wait to play the remake at some point, but I have just too much to get through as of now.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
I love that it is there for me when I'm ready for it. I already know pretty much the overarching story of the game. It's kind of like the deal with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know the overarching story, so there's nothing that's going to be like, oh my god, But we'll see.
Gonna blow your mind, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those like I really want to play it now, but maybe I just wait until October, and that's my Spooky Gamer Boys game. Because I've never played the original 4, so for me it would be like totally new to the story altogether. So
right,
maybe it's Spooky Gamer Boys for me.
That could be that'd be a good one.
And because I already have like Dead Space on my plate, I'm still trying to finish up too. So it's like too many horror games altogether there. I need to like break it up a little. Play Dead Space now, save that for later. All right. Well, that is it for Fallout. What am I talking about? Resident Evil 4.
You got Fallout on the brain? I don't blame you.
Got Fallout on the brain. That's a good game. I wish they'd make another Fallout, a good one.
4 was okay. Don't do that.
No. Fallout 76 I'm referring to.
Oh, okay.
The one that no one even remembers exists because that's how bad it was. The games as service, online only Fallout. Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.